So take a seat on your mat. And bring your hands to rest on your knees or your thighs. And close your eyes. And as you feel your sitting bones grow heavy into the earth, lengthen through the sides of your waist. Bring your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. And just begin to follow your breath as it moves through the body. And now begin to deepen your breath. Take a few long, slow, deep inhalations and long, slow, complete exhalations. And as you breathe in with those nice deep breaths, notice the motion of the body. Notice that the body moves front to back as well as side to side. And then let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And lift your eyes up to 12 o'clock and make some circles with your eyes. And then pause and lift them up to 12 o'clock again and take the circles in the other direction. And then pause. Take the eyes up to 12 and then over to 9, across to 3 and down to 6. And then lift them up again and take them to 3 o'clock, to 9 o'clock, to 6 o'clock. And then let them float back to the center of their sockets and squeeze your eyes and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. And then with your exhale, lower your chin to your chest. With each exhalation, sense your chest or your chin moving closer and closer to your chest. And then bring your chin back parallel to the floor. And turn your head to the left. And then turn right. And turn left. And turn right. And then come back to the middle. And one more time, lower your chin to your chest. And then bring your chin back to parallel. Take your arms out in front of you and open and close your hands. Tuck your thumbs underneath your fingers and make some circles with your wrists. And then go the other way. And then wave your hands up and down. And just shake out your hands. And then bring your palms together and interlace your fingers. Turn the palms away. And reach your arms up overhead. Press the palms up to the ceiling, draw your navel in and let the sitting bones be heavy. And bend your elbows into your chest and then press your hands away. And bend your elbows into your chest and press your palms up. Bend your elbows, bring your hands to your chest, press away. One last time, bring your hands to your chest, reach your arms up. Release the interlace of your hands, wiggle your fingers, turn your palms, and exhale and release. Roll your shoulders. And then reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring your hands to your knees and round your back. And as you round your back, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And then inhale and lift your chest. Round your back. And lift your chest. And one more time, round your back. And lift your chest. And then bring your arms out to your sides and walk the fingertips away, wiggle your fingers. And release. Walk your hands out and wiggle your fingers. And release. And one more time, walk your hands out, wiggle your fingers. And release. Reach your arms up. Turn your palms, exhale and release. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms and lower the arms down. Take your left arm up, walk the right hand out, and reach from your fingertips down through the sitting bone, and then come back up. Take your right arm up, walk out to the left, reach and stretch, and then inhale, come up. Take your left arm up, walk out to the right, roll your ribs towards the floor, and then inhale and open up nice and wide. And then exhale, round the ribs. Inhale, open. And exhale, round your ribs. And then come all the way up. Reach up with your right arm. Walk out to the left. Curl your ribs towards the floor. And open. And curl your ribs. Inhale, open. And one more time, curl the ribs towards the floor. Inhale, come all the way up. Roll your shoulders again. And then reverse. And then bring your left hand to your right knee. Take the right hand behind you, press into the floor. Draw the navel in, lengthen through the sides of your waist, and exhale, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the middle. Take your right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Press into the floor to lengthen. Soften the lower back and draw the navel in. Exhale, twist, ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the center and just come forward. Come forward, whatever amount works for you. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then press into the floor, lift up your chest. Keep your gaze down at the mat or the floor in front of you. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And then walk yourself up and change the cross of your legs. And then once again, come forward. Press into your hands, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up. Take your legs out in front of you. And come to sit in Dandasana for a moment. And then scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make circles with your ankles. And go the other way. And then bring your big toes together, pinky toes to the floor, and windshield wipe your feet. And then with your feet hip distance apart, slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then come to Dandasana again. Bring your hands forward. Keep your gaze down right between your ankles. Press into your legs, lift up your chest. And then come back, bring the soles of your feet together for Badakanasana. And then take your legs out in front, take them a little wider than hip distance apart. And this time when you come forward, bring your hands to the middle of to between your legs. And once again, spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into the floor, keep the gaze at the floor or the mat. And lift your chest. And then come back. Again, bring the feet in, and soles of the feet together for Badakanasana. If you have one leg noticeably higher than the other, you can put a block underneath the lower leg and your higher knee will drop. And then bring the legs out in front of you. Slide your heels, tap the backs of the legs. And then bring your ankles together. And then come forward. Press into your legs, lift up your chest. And then come on up. And let's come on to hands and knees. So as you press into your hands, draw your navel up and in and round your back. And really let the shoulders be broad. And then inhale, come forward and round your back. And lift up. And one more time, round your back. And then come to a neutral spine. Take your right leg out behind you, toes on the mat. Rock your toes back and forth. And then press your heel to the wall behind you to stretch out your calf. And then bring the right leg back. Take the left leg out behind and rock your toes. And press your heel to the wall. And then come back to the table, bring your big toes together, separate your knees. Take a block and bring it so that you can rest your forehead on the block for now. And then come up and come back to table and take a weight. We're going to do butt blasters. So take one weight, bring it behind your knee. I should start with my left leg just in case there's folks out there that haven't done this one before. But okay, so take one weight behind your knee, squeeze the leg together, take your thigh as parallel to the floor as you can get, flex your foot, and here we go. Remember, you can stop anywhere in between if you're feeling like this is too much, but we're going to do 15 reps. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and lower down. And then take the weight, move it over to your right leg. Squeeze the weight in between your legs. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you can set that weight aside for a couple minutes. Now I'm getting warm, so just 1 minute. Okay. Take your blocks to the top of your mat and step your left foot forward. Make sure that your knee is over your ankle. Makes a 90-degree angle with your ankle. And then press into your blocks. Lift up your chest. And then scoot your right leg back any amount that's comfortable for you to open up the front of your right hip. And then slide your hips back, straighten your left leg. Remember to bring your blocks with you if you need to. And then walk yourself forward, Crescent Lunge. Take your hands to your thigh, or you can go all the way up for Crescent Lunge. Reach up with your arms, lift up through the back ribs, descend the buttocks. And then bring your hands down to your blocks. Step your left foot back, and then step the right foot forward. Press into your blocks, lift up your chest. And then slide your hips back, straighten the right leg. And then come back. And again, press into your blocks, 2 steps or 1. Take the arms up, reach up, stretch up. And then bring your hands down to the blocks and step, take your right foot back. Keep your hands on the tops of your blocks and just press your heels, press your hips back. And let your head rest right between your upper arms. And then come up. So come up to stand on your knees. Remember, if you need cushioning underneath your knees, take that blanket or towel, whatever you have, put it underneath your knees. And then roll your shoulders up and down and interlace your hands behind you. And then once again, roll the shoulders back, reach the hands down towards the floor. Do a little bit of a descending of the buttock flesh to lift the pubic bone, but press those knuckles down towards the floor to open up the front of your chest. And then release. And let's step forward. So come up to standing. And we're just going to do, I think we'll just do a couple of rounds of sun salutation, and then we'll move into doing some of our weights. Okay, so here we go, standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands. Step your feet back for downward facing dog. Press through your hands, lengthen your arms and your waist. Draw the navel up and in, and take your gaze at your feet. And then come up onto your toes and lower your heels one at a time to walk out the backs of your legs. And then come up onto your heels. Lower your heels any amount, or come up onto your toes, lower your heels towards the blanket, towards the mat, and then glide forward to plank. Keep the body parallel to the floor. Lift your hips back up, and then look forward to your hands and walk your feet towards your hands to come into forward fold. Press your feet into the floor, bend your knees, inhale, come all the way up, reach up, stretch up, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back, downward dog. Look forward to your hands. Step or walk your feet forward for forward fold. Bend your knees and bring your ribs to your thighs and walk your blocks out just about in front of your shoulders. And then straighten your legs. Bring your hips over your ankles. And then maybe even walk the blocks out a little bit more so that it's out in front of your shoulders. And then bend your knees like you're going to jump off a ski jump. And then lift up. Bend your knees and straighten. And one more time, bend your knees. Release the hands down. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Tadasana. So just a couple more yoga things, and then we'll get going with our weights. But I don't know about your house, but mine is a little bit chilly, so I'm going to do a couple more things to build a little heat. Okay. So let's do a little bit of a, we'll do a combination of a sort of modified sun salutation, and then we'll do the chair flow. So we're going to start by coming up. Hinge forward, feet are hip distance apart. Hinge forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. Hands to the heart. Reach up. Fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. Hands to the heart. Reach up. Fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to the heart. Reach up. Fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Hands to the heart. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to the heart. So we're going to move to the chair flow now. So here we go. Inhale. Sweep the arms around. Come to chair. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Keep your arms at your hips if your shoulders are bothersome. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. 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 Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. Inhale up. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Tadasana. Good. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Take your weights. And I have new weights courtesy of Nancy Wilhelm. So thank you, Nancy, if you're on. Okay, so we're just going to start with a little side-to-side bending. Take your feet about hip distance apart. And then lean to the right and lean left. I went backwards. Lean right and left and right, left, right, and left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then just bring the weights to the center of your body like this. And we're just going to twist. So try not to twist the whole body. You just want to twist from the waist up. So here we go. 1 and 2. Twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. And then you can just lower the weights. So we're going to do, I think we did this last week, so we're going to do it again today. So we'll start, take one weight, and bring the weight into your right hand. And you're going to step your left leg back in a lunge. So you come into a regular lunge. I guess I can turn this way. Okay. And then what we're going to do, and if you need a chair or you want to hold on to the wall, you can do that. We're just going to dip the back knee and lift. Okay? So press through the ball of your back foot. And here we go. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 6 and lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10, lift. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then step forward, and then step back with your other leg, and switch the weight into your left hand. Come into that lunge position, and just dip your back knee. 1. And lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 6 and lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10, lift. 11, lift. 12, lift. 13, lift. 14, lift. And 15, lift. And step forward. Good. Come back to the center of your mat and step your feet wide. Take your toes out to the corners of your mat. We'll do some plie squats. Okay, here we go. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then just heel toe your feet together. And we'll do some side lunges. So you can hold the weight in your hands. I think this time we usually go to the outside of the knee, but I think today we'll do to the inside of the knee. So we're going to step out with I'm going to step out with my left foot and lunge. And step and back. 3. And step. And step. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then come back, and we'll step out with the right leg. So lunge, and lunge, and lunge, lunge. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then come back. You can set your weight down for a moment. Shake out your hands. And maybe even give the legs a shake. And take a minute to grab a drink. Okay, so take your weights again. Take a weight in each hand. And let's just do some regular bicep curls. Okay, here we go. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then let's do a few hammer curls. So start with your left arm. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. 5, lift. 6, lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10, lift. 11, lift. 12, lift. 13, lift. 14, lift. 15, lift. And pause. And then I'm just going to turn to the side. I'm going to bring my feet together, bend my knees, and do a little lean forward. And we're just going to row. So here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then you can stand up. And then we're gonna do nose breakers, so I'm not gonna do kickbacks today. So you can set your weights down for a couple minutes. And then bring yourself to the middle of your mat. And step your feet wide. And then turn your left toes out, turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg. Lift up your kneecaps and reach your arms out to a T. Good. Reach up with your left arm, cut in with the left hip, and reach out as if you're reaching over the back of your chair. Bring your hand to your shin or your ankle. Anyone with shoulder issues, bring your hand to your hip. Otherwise, take the arm up. For Untitled Chapter. Extended triangle pose. And then press into your feet, reach up with the top arm, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel, reach back with your back hand, extend your knee over your ankle, and look out over the end of your left fingertips. Warrior 2. And then bring your back hand to your hip, bring your forearm to your thigh. Roll your shoulder back. Keep your arm here if you have a shoulder problem. Reach up and bring your arm next to your ear. Sweep the arm down and around. Come back up to Warrior 2. Reach back with your back hand, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. And then turn your right toes out and your left toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh to the pinky toe side and then straighten your leg. Reach your arms out to a T. Reach up with the right arm. Cut in with the right hip and then glide and bring your hand to your shin. Take the arm up. Press into your feet, reach up with the top arm, and then reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel, reach back with your back arm, and then extend your knee over your ankle. Take your gaze over the end of your right fingertip. Bring your back hand to your hip. Glide forward, bring your forearm to your thigh. Roll your shoulder open. Reach up with the top arm, bring it next to your ear for extended side angle. And then sweep the arm down and around. Come back up to Warrior 2. Reach back with your back arm, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn and then heel toe or hop your feet together. Good. So just take a moment, bend your knees, roll your shoulders, inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Okay. I just want to check time. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Take your weights And we're just going to do shoulder presses. So again, people with shoulder problems, you can just keep the weight here, maybe just keep the weight here. Otherwise, take the weights up. Oops, I gotta move my thumb. Okay, so here we go. Your feet can be hip distance apart and parallel, or you can take one foot behind you for better leverage. Stop anywhere in between now and 15 if you feel you have to. So here we go. Lift and lift and lift. Lift, lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so here, let's do this. Just set the weights down for a moment. Come down to your hands and knees, or at least with the left leg forward. And then take your weights again. And bring the weights to either side of your left foot. So we're going to do some reverse flies that work the back of the shoulders. Okay? So take your weights and lean forward slightly. And here we go. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're only going to do 10, 9, and 10. And that's because you have to do 10 on the other side. So step your right foot forward. Take hold of your weights. Lean slightly forward. And here we go. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can set your weights down. We're going to come down onto our backs. So if you have something to put underneath your head, you can bring it to the top of your mat. And have your weights close by. Roll yourself down. And before we do anything else, let's just bring the knees into the chest and rock them in and out. And then bring your feet to the floor, bring your ankles and your knees together. Take your arms out to a T to start. And then bend your left elbow so that it's at a goalpost position with the back of your hand laying flat on the floor. And then press your feet and your lower back into the mat and draw your knees over to the right. So you should feel a nice stretch in the underarm and in the pectoralis. And then come back up to the center. You can take your left arm out to the T, bend your knees, flatten your feet. Press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the floor. Take your right arm out to a goalpost with the back of the hand on the floor. And then exhale and take your knees over to the left. And then come back up to the center. Extend your legs, extend your arms and reach and stretch. And then bring your arms down by your sides and grab your weights. So we're going to start with some chest presses. So start with the weights horizontal And here we'll start with the elbows on the floor. So we're just going to press up and lower and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and then turn the weights so that they're parallel to one another, and we'll do some flies. So here we go. Lower and lift. Remember, keep a bend in your elbows if you have a shoulder problem. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. 6, lift, 7, lift, 8, lift, 9, lift, 10, lift, 11, lift, 12, lift, 13, lift, 14, lift, and 15, lift. And then keep the arms straight. We'll do a few nose breakers. Pay no attention to those men walking behind the windows. Here, guys. Of course, right? The only worst time would be in Shavasana. So just bend your elbows, bring your weights to the sides of your ears, and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 5, lift. 6, lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10, lift. 11, lift. 12, lift. 13, lift. 14, lift. And 15, lift. And then put the weights down and just say, yay. We're done with the weights, yay. All right, so just keep your knees bent. Lift the buttock flesh up, slide the buttocks down towards your heels, walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the floor by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then let the knees fall away, cross the left ankle over the right. Keep the knees wide and make a circle around your low back and your sacrum. And then hug your thighs into your chest and rock them in and out. And then let the knees fall away, recross your ankles, make circles in the other direction. And then bring the knees into your chest, rock them in and out. Keep the ankles crossed, take your legs up a little higher, and draw your thighs into your chest. And rock in and out. And then take the legs up a little higher still, rock the legs in and out. And then separate the legs, stretch the back of your legs any amount. And then point and flex your feet. And make some circles. And go the other way. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then bring your feet to the floor and extend your legs and your arms and stretch your body. And then bring your left leg in closed, rock it in and out. Make a few circles with your left hip. And then pause and go the other way. Take your left knee into your right hand and draw it over to your right shoulder. And then bring it back to the center, extend your leg up. And then bend your thigh in. Keep that bend in your knee, rock the knee in and out. And then extend your leg. Bend your thigh in. Walk your hand up towards your ankle or your shin. And then stretch the back of your leg, open it up. Good. Bring the sole of the arch of your left foot to your right knee. And then draw your knee over to the right. Extend your legs and your arms. Stretch, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your right knee in. Walk in and out. Make some circles with your right hip. And then go the other way. And then hold on to your right knee with your left hand. Bring the knee over to your left shoulder. And then come back to the center, extend your right leg up. Press it into your hand. And then bend your knee, rock your thigh in towards your chest. And straighten your leg. And then bend it in. Keep the bend. Stretch your back. Bring the arch of your right foot to your left knee. Reach your right arm up to the T. And then bring the knee over to the left. Come back to the center. Extend both legs and arms. Reach and stretch. Exhale your arms down by your sides. And we think we can prepare for Shavasana. If you just check to see what time it is. Yes, we can prepare for Shavasana.
Ginny, if you can hear me, your voice, your audio has gone.
Yeah,
Your
hold on a
audio
minute.
is.
Is that better? I closed all the windows. Just a couple.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, so just bring yourself down onto your mouth. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And then relax your legs. Let every muscle in the legs begin to relax. And then relax your hips. Relax your belly. See if you can release all of the muscles. Perhaps if you take a deep inhalation, and then as you exhale, just let go. Let the back body release. And then relax your shoulders, especially across the front of your chest, which we did a lot with the pecs today. And release your neck. Relax the skin on your face. Relax your scalp. Imagine with every breath in, you inhale a sense of peace and calm. With every exhale, you send serenity and peace and calmness throughout your entire body. You feel a wave of relaxation that begins at the crown of your head and covers your body like a veil. And this veil of relaxation is yours. You can call it to mind at any time, whenever you feel you need it. Take a few minutes. You don't have to be laying down on the floor. You can be sitting in a chair. Just close your eyes and let the muscles go. And now you can begin to bring some movement back into your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Stretch your body. And then draw your knees in towards your chest. And slowly roll to your right side. And then gently press yourself up to come into Sukhasana, to come and sit in Sukhasana. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest. And lower your head down towards your hands to remind us the busy thinking mind to the wisdom that resides in the heart. And join me, please. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. The pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.